Welcome to Fire Leo Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Leos. So today, Leo, all right, you're not coming out in the pre-shuffle, all right? Bottom deck, Six of Cups. Okay, Leo. So your overall energy is you thinking about a reconciliation, Leo. And I don't know if you want to be thinking about this. I feel like this is against your own will here, Leo. Right, because the Six of Cups is about you reminiscing, having times of nostalgia. Some of you guys recently walked past something, someone, and somewhere, and it smelled like this past person. You're like, it was a sweet memory, all right? Or something, maybe you tasted something, heard something got into your senses, one of them, all right, one of the five senses, and it sent you into a memory lane. So let me know down below if that's you here, Leo. But I feel like you think about how fond of a time you had with this person, how exciting they were, how excited you were when you first met them, and when you guys really started to build that bond and that chemistry. So that's kind of where you are, right? When you think about your love life, yeah, you're excited about new. We've been getting that in your readings, right? So we know that. We know you're not so broken to the point where you can't even stand the thought of somebody new. We know you're past that, right, Leo? But I feel like just on this day, as energy is always moving, right? Because tomorrow you might feel different. But on this day, in this reading, what I picked up from many of my Leos is that you're just reminiscing. You just miss somebody, or just at least if you don't miss them, or you can't say you miss them, Leo, because we know you got a problem sometimes, and then you miss somebody. You're at least saying, you know what, I thought of that person, and they really put a smile on my face when I thought about them. All right, so I'm going to leave that right there, and I'm going to get into this person. I meditated on their energy, and I wanted to pull from my Burning Love Oracle deck just to see what your person would say or how they're feeling toward you, because a lot of times we don't know what words they would put to their feelings, right? So I wanted to get from this deck, and the first card I pulled when I meditated on their energy was, I should have fought for you, Leo. Right? So there's an energy where this person didn't do enough. They didn't try hard enough. They just let it go. They let you go easily. The door is open. They didn't go to the door to try to stop you. There was very little resistance when this connection was breaking down. And I think you kind of felt like, okay, well, what can I do? Claw after you? I'm not going to do that. Maybe you did that before in the past, because we saw that. I think we saw that in a couple of your readings a minute ago. But I don't think you've been doing that as of late. You're not clawing after anybody. And I feel like now your person's like, damn, I should have did that, right? And at the bottom of this deck, we have, I'm ready to take my mask off. So I feel like you got to know this person. I'm tempted to say on a surface level, even though I feel like you guys also had a soul connection, which is kind of an odd way to spin that sentence, right? Because you wouldn't think, how the hell can you have a soul connection with somebody you only know on the surface? But the thing is, souls don't have to speak, right? They just have to feel. And I think between you and your person, you felt something pretty intense, and this person felt it too. And I'm only saying this, Leo, because you pulled the Six of Cups, which also represents a soul connection. So I feel like your person, when they think about you, they feel like they should prepare themselves for something. Because saying I'm ready is a phrase for I've been in preparation, or I'm finally prepared. Now I'm saying that because the second card I got to describe, or what is it called? The card that I got to clarify, I should have fought for you, is balance, right? So balance, juggling too many things at once, finding time for yourself. So this person, I feel like, was doing many, many, many things, from work, family, life, other obligations, just a whole bunch of shit. And then you throw Leo in there, right? So I feel like your person was really bad at balancing their life out, and they could have conveyed that to you, though, because I feel like when they think about it, because at the bottom of this deck is communicate. All they had to do was fucking say it. Communicate. You're struggling, right? You're struggling with balancing. You're struggling with creating proper time, even for their own mental health, right? They weren't even able to find time for themselves to breathe. I feel like as soon as they wake up, it's about doing things and getting shit done, whereas they don't even get the time to settle down and sit with themselves and really ask themselves, like, wait, am I even happy? Like, am I even enjoying myself? So I feel like this is the energy that your person has come into, especially with the new year here, right? Because the new year definitely makes you assess and look at what you want and what you no longer want, what chapters you want to close out and what chapters you want to begin. And this person is realizing that there's been a great deal of issues in their life because of their lack of balance. Now, what's funny is that right under this communication card is be open to change, be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. Right? So I feel like your person was very rigid, and the only way that they're going to have any kind of success with this relationship or with anything else in their life outside of work is if they're open to changing their schedule, open to changing their mind, open to changing their perspective. And they weren't open before, right? Which is why they let you go so easily. And I feel like that was hurtful to you, Leo. It's like, damn, like, did you ever even care if you just let me go that easily? I'm sorry, Leo. I'm over here rubbing my eye. I'm blind. Like, I can't even do this reading without my glasses on. Like, right now, I can't even read these words on this card without my big ass spectacles. Whew. Okay, here we go. All right, Leo. All right, give me more, Spirit. How is my Leo feeling? How did my Leo feel when this relationship ended? How did my Leo feel when this relationship ended? How did the Leo feel when this relationship ended? Okay, Six of Pentacles flipped over. Bottom deck, Eight of Cups. You were just like, well, shit, it ended. I mean, what can I do? I feel like you reflected a lot about the situation, though. I think you looked at what you gave and what your person gave, and you felt overall it was pretty reciprocal here, Leo. Right? You felt like your person communicated to whatever extent they did. You communicated to whatever extent you did. And you're like, okay, well, I guess it was like you guys equally matched energy. I feel like there were times when you wanted to do more, but you held yourself back because you realized they weren't up in it with you. All right. Because at some point you were like, I don't want to be in a situation where I'm being breadcrumb. So it's almost like you might have bowed out gracefully, or you might have, so it's like, I'm not going to race if I know I can't win. I'm not even going to go against my opponent. Right? And sometimes sometimes you want to race regardless because fuck it, you trying your best. But sometimes the race isn't worth it if you know there's nothing that you're going to receive at the end of that shit. Right? So what is the Six of Pentacles? Knight of Cups, yeah. I feel like something about like the last date you guys went on, or the last time you guys spoke, you kind of felt it dwindling, or you felt the connection disappearing. So then you started to kind of move on mentally. With the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Yeah, Leo, you saw this shit coming. All right, so how does my Leo feel about this today? How does my Leo feel about this today? I know you were nostalgic, right? We have the Ace of Swords. You still think about it. You still think about it. And I feel like, Leo, I think you would be open to communicating with this person. I think you would be open to it. Excuse me. What's this Ace of Swords? What's this Ace of Swords for my Leo's energy? Okay. We got Queen of Pentacles reversed and Six of Pentacles reversed. Wow, we just got that Six of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a part of you who I feel like, Leo, you realize like your worth. I think you've been knew that. I don't think this person woke you up to like, oh, I'm worth so much. No, I think you already knew that. But I think you wouldn't be afraid to be firm with this person and tell them like, yeah, you wouldn't be, because before I feel like, Leo, we got this in a couple of your readings, especially like toward, I think December, even like November, where it's like you didn't want to be super vocal. There were some readings where you were vocal about your needs, and other readings where I was picking up on some Leos who weren't really vocal because you didn't want to do too much. You didn't want to seem like you were, thirsty or whatever. But this is a Leo who no longer defines it that way. I would say it's not about your worth. You feeling like you have more worth because you already know that. But I feel like you're defining thirst, and you're defining certain shit differently. You don't look at being forward as being needy or being clingy or being scared of what somebody might think of you. You're like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and speak my piece because I don't have time to be wasting my time. I don't play about me. I'm involved in this situation. I'm involved in this and I don't play about me. So therefore, I need to be vocal about this, because if I'm not, and I allow shit to just go on with no form of communication or reaching no kind of solution, then I'm going to end up hurt. And I feel like you don't want to be in that situation. So I feel like if you were to have a conversation with them, that's just what it would be. You go straight up. You don't really care about being the most poised. You don't care about sounding right. You don't care about, looking a certain way. So it's like, nah, I'm going to just speak what I got to speak. Because it's just like the way that they left off, it didn't have to be like that. I feel like they're the ones who left a weird taste in your mouth. How does my Leo feel like this person left the relationship off? Look, the Star card in the reverse. It's like they left in such a, I don't know. It's just like it just stopped. They left in such a way where it's like you looked at the situation like, damn, I didn't know we were like that. I didn't know you just don't answer or just wouldn't respond to me again. Something like that, Leo. Or if they did, it was very dry, very little information. All right, so why is this person feeling like they should have fought for my Leo then? What's making this person feel like they should have fought? The devil. They can't stop thinking about it. All right, you see how this devil is puppeteering this person's mind here? All right, somebody's always wearing a hoodie or just always has like big, not big clothing on, but comfortable clothing. They don't play about their comfort. All right, they don't play about their comfort. They don't play about their rest. That could be you or this person. It's honestly probably you here, Leo. But yeah, or you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Capricorn here, as well as an Aquarius is the major signs we have. But yeah, I just feel like this person has been thinking about this a lot since they've been alone, or since they had some sense of solitude. So remember we pulled that balance card where they're juggling so much, and it's funny because now that we're pulling their energy, we have the Hermit. The Hermit don't got to balance shit, okay, except for remaining levitated up there. So I feel like whatever's going on in your person's life, they finally have gotten some breathing room, some downtime, and the Hermit is showing that. So your person may have forcefully taken some breaks, or saying like, I need a break from work, I need a break from my extracurricular activities. I need a break from just lifing, right? I just need to sit alone and be at peace. And I don't want any demands. I don't want nobody. It's like your person is off the damn grid. No phone, no nothing. They just need time. Okay, so that's when it looks like they were thinking heavily about you and about what they should have fought for, or the fact that they should have fought for it. Give me more here, Spirit. Give me more on this person's energy toward my Virgo at this time. I'm sorry, my Leo. Ooh, we got something about at night. Okay. Give me more on this person's energy toward my Leo. In a few days. Tomorrow. You getting a lot of current and recent energy. We got tomorrow, today, in a few days, at night. This sounds like it's coming up. All right, so I feel like this person... I'm getting communication here, Leo. Yeah. I'm getting communication from this person. Because I'm getting, like, this deck has so many different cards, and it talks about years later, not in this lifetime, weeks, months. It has all the months. So to have all these recent cards this close to each other is pretty, like, I don't really see that in this deck. It doesn't really do that. We have tomorrow, today, and then we have in a few days and at night. So it's just very recent energy, or soon to come energy. What is this that this person is thinking of? What is this that this person is thinking of? Okay, we have temperance reversed. And upright will be patience, needing to wait. But temperance in the reverse is like, okay, I want to do something sooner, or the time is now. All right, the high priestess. They're still quiet about it, though. They're quiet about it at this time. But it just feels like the time is now, or the time is coming up. All right, so what can my Leo expect from this person then? Let me pull from a different deck. What can my Leo expect from this person? You know what? Before I do that, I wanted to see something. Okay, no, I'll do this first. What can my Leo expect from this person? What can my Leo expect from this person and their next actions? Okay, give me more. Oh. Wow. All right, Leo. Okay, hold on a goddamn minute, because there's a lot of shit going on here. What is this? Okay. Okay. So, all right, we got a card on the floor. Hold on, Leo. All right, so for the first thing, for what you can expect, the first one that flew out is apology sincere. I feel like this person wants to give you an apology, Leo. They know that it was wrong how they left things off. They just know it wasn't right. You didn't deserve that. And it really wasn't, it didn't make sense for the connection. I feel like everything was cool with you guys, and like they just got weird or some shit. And it didn't make sense to the connection. I could see if you guys, hated each other, or it was always problems, always this, always that. But it just feels like, and even if there was, it just feels like the way they left it off was just not right. So I don't know what that is. It's just not right. And they keep thinking about that. So I know that they do have a conscience, right? The next card that they got for what you can expect from them is relationship. And I clarified this with occupation, right? So it's like work comes before a relationship for this person. But I feel like this person is thinking of pursuing a relationship with you. All right, I feel like they thought, because we have someone new here too, right? I feel like they thought of entertaining a newer connection or entertaining someone new. But again, this card kind of came out sideways. And I usually read my cards either upright or reverse, but I'll read it sideways sometimes, which lets me know that they're not fully convicted about this new person or this new thing, right? It could be So just something new in general, but because it says someone new, I'm going to read it as a person. Okay, Leo? So with this in the reverse, it just feels like they're not really convicted in whoever this new person is. We also have community. So, okay, before I say that, I think, Leo, you already know what the fuck, where I'm about to go with it. Yeah. Okay. So hold on, let me pull one more. Let me pull one more. So yeah. Leo, if you know exactly what I'm thinking, you are so tapped in. Tell me down below if you thought this up before I'm about to say it. So when I got someone new in community, okay, that makes me feel like it's somebody that you shouldn't wife up. All right, and it's funny because as I clarified, we got two cards. We got two of swords reverse and the four of wands reverse. Four of wands in the upright is relationship, like the one they pulled for you in the upright, like that one. But this one is in the reverse, so it's like, you can't be wifed, right? I can't make you my man, my woman. I would look like a fucking clown. Two of swords is reverse, right? So that's being really sure that me and you won't go to a centaur commitment. And again, Leo, I'm not trying to say this to spare your feelings, make you feel better. I'm really reading this shit, right? They got the four of wands in reverse and the two of swords in reverse for whoever this new person is with community. Like this person is, it doesn't seem like they're worth the trouble, or they're worth, to them in their mind, being in a relationship with. You, when they compare you and this newer person, you guys' connection seem to grow more organically, and it just seemed like it made more sense to have a relationship with you than continue trying to take this person seriously. It just doesn't feel that way. Hence why your person's first card was, I should have fought for you. They wouldn't feel like they should have fought if they're satisfied or if they're good, right? So it adds up in a lot of different ways, but that's funny though that even came out. Okay, so they want to apologize. I mean, okay, how is my Leo going to receive this? How is my Leo going to receive this? Two of Cups, bottom deck, Ace of Cups. I think, Leo, you're going to receive it well. For many of you guys, I feel like they could really explain themselves in a really communicative way, and you're going to appreciate the fact that they're just communicating with you. Some of you guys may not even want to be bothered with them, but it looks like if you do give them the time of day, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, and are they talking about a relationship with my Leo, or are they talking about, what is this? Why did this card come out? Ace of Wands. Okay. All right, so they're not, so you could be dealing with another Leo. They're not talking about it in terms of like making a commitment to you, but it's like if they do bring up you guys' relationship, or I'll say you guys' relationship dynamic, they talk about how much fun, how much chemistry, how much passion you guys had, right? But that's their way of saying like that they were growing deeper feelings for you, because you don't, just because you pull the Ace of Wands doesn't mean you think about a relationship, but they are, right? Because this card came out, so just know that they do consider you for a relationship. They do think about you in terms of relationship, but is that the first thing on their mind right now? No, but do they want to say sorry, and are they realizing that you are worth at least seeing where it can go? Absolutely, because naturally that's what was happening anyway. But because this person wasn't balancing their shit, or they have terrible work-life balance, Leo was one of the first things to go, or to be dropped off. And then when you guys stopped talking, something new or someone new came in, and that shit didn't do it for them. So it's like now they're realizing that. Yeah, look at the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You can't make this shit up. Bottom deck, Five of Wands. This person, I feel like, was even more distraction for your person here, Leo. What's the likely outcome between these two? What's the likely outcome between my Leo and their person? The likely outcome between my Leo and their person. The likely outcome. Okay, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Now, what's funny is we had, I'm ready to take my mask off. So I feel like you feel as though there's still a lot about your person that you're not exactly sure about. You know that your feelings are still real, and so are theirs. So it looks like you guys could try to explore the feelings. All right, but the last card we have is calling in your soulmate. I feel like there's a part of you here, Leo, who just like, I still feel like I want somebody new, because there's just too much trauma and drama with this connection. It's too much unknown, too much with this person. It's like maybe if you guys meet up at a different time or a different space in life, but I feel like you're not going to feel completely comfortable going to higher commitment with this person. Let me pull one more. What is this person's intentions with my Leo? What's this person's intentions with my Leo? Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles for intention isn't bad, right? They want to make it work, but this is not, again, like a Ten of Pentacles, right? But it's like, let's see where it can go. So if you're open to it, Leo, it looks like they'll be too, but I just think like you might get a little bit tired with their shit. All right, Leo, so I hope that this gave you some sort of clarity. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.